I am trying to get enough money to save up for my very own truck. I had a truck once, but it was taken from me. It was taken from me by the banks. So now I'm driving company cars, trying to get You Betcha Trucking Company as number one, baby. We're going all the way to the top. Number one trucking company. I am about, gosh darn, to El Paso. Here's your chance. Do your dance. Okay, so here's what. All right, so here is what I'm confused about. It's saying I need to get back on the I-5 and go north to turn around. And honestly, that sounds like the worst freaking thing. Can I do this? Yeah, of course, Grace. Of course you can do that. Why would you go around? You make me laugh, thinking you'll have to go around. Okay, no one coming, no one coming. Perfect. I particularly take some wide turns. I understand that. I have a wide load. Can't apologize. Can't do anything about that. I just got a wide turn. So sometimes you just gotta take it all. You fucking people will take advantage of you. They will try to sneak in. And this game really, if anything, has made me more sympathetic to the plight of what truck drivers have to deal with every single day. On the road again. I'm driving my big ass motherfucking truck on the road again. I'm looking at trees out of the stitching on these seats. Incredible detail. Dun, dun. Well, we're bouncing a little bit. Not really sure what my settings are at, if I'm in realism mode or not, but the bounciness of the truck is funny. I like how the rumble strip fills in your hands. It just goes like rah, 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 rah. Does that include me? All trucks? In my part of the all trucks, all trailers? Sorry. All right. I just took a fat sip of coffee. That's what I'm sipping on. Oh my god. In fact, I need to drink more coffee to put down that other sip of coffee I had. Ah! No! If I could explain what just happened. So I took a hit of my pen. It was a little hard and heavy, let's say that. Listen, in life, you cannot take your hand off of the steering wheel. I was attempting to get on this exit. Just drive by. Just drive by. Don't even say anything. So I was attempting to get on this road, and I was sipping coffee. Yeah, I biffed it. I biffed it a little bit. So in real life, you may not be able to take your hand off of the steering wheel, but you can. How can it be 2 p.m. right now if the last save I did was at 12? Okay. Friday at 3:10. Oh, mountain time. Why are you in mountain time? If I'm in Pacific time over here, I'm just gonna load this. I guess we're just loading it. And we're gonna see what happens. All right. Oh, okay, it just dropped me off in the middle here. Okay, first step, turn car on. Second step, drive. Oh god, there's someone coming. Let's get up to speed, babe. Get up to speed. Okay, so good news. I have filled up my gas tank already. And I think I'm literally just like, I'm right before the exit. I'm gonna attempt to exit right, just like I did last time, without, and here's the tricky part, the hard part. I'm gonna do it without going head first into that light pole. That automatically gave me 17% damage, and I'm like, no thanks. And that's a lesson. That was a lesson. Like in life, can't take your hand off the steering wheel, but you can always go to a last save. So make sure you are saving frequently, my friends. Yo, Santa Clarita. That's my turf, dude. These hills, these mountains, too much green on them. That would be my one critique. Too much green over here. I need a little more brown. I need some just black patches in the hill where a little bushfire had been raging, threatening us to evacuate. Oh my god, who the fuck did I hit? Who am I hitting? This is why you take up the entire road And then that way, no one hits you. Can't trust drivers. You cannot trust other drivers because they will try and hurt you. They want to hit you, so you stop, and then they're going to steal your load. So as a truck driver, you have to be on it because Dom Toretto and his crew could be driving around and they could literally drive right under your very truck. And they could hijack all of your DVD players. Boredom is a challenge. That's a challenge. That's a fight. Everything in me right now is just saying hold down that gas pedal and just go and just push every car aside. Ooh, we got a tunnel. You know what happens in tunnels? We hit the pin. You hold it in and then we let it out. And so for every tunnel that I see, I have to take a drag off of my non-drug related pin that I keep near me. I have to hold it in for the duration of the entire tunnel. Luckily, those ones were not too big. But if I suddenly stop talking, that's probably because I'm going through a tunnel. And if you're of age, then you can play along at home too. I'm on the road again, going to Southern California. For California, way too clean. The freeway is fucked up there. You'll literally be driving on the freeway and then one lane will be the worst quality of concrete you have ever I'm at almost there. Almost to Sleepy Time Junction. Oh my god, is that a tunnel? No, it's an overpass. That doesn't count. An overpass doesn't count as a tunnel. Excuse me. Sometimes you can use the keyboard and the controller together as friends. God damn it, I just took it away. Other times they're adversaries, but sometimes they're friends. I'm keeping right as I can be. You know me, always right. Always right, never right-winged. It doesn't really work. Maybe we need a new word for, like, being right. Not like being right, but like being right, you know? If I left something, that is very understandable because you never say, like, I left that last turn. But right, syntactically, can be used either way.
Make a U-turn.
I don't need to make a U-turn. I need to make a sleep turn. I need to sleep. And I'm getting Denny's when I wake up. Can I sleep here? I need to reserve a spot. Sleep. 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 I'm registering the spot. Usually you just have to pull into like the parking space. Oh, got it. Sleep. Did it. Oh no, it's dark now. Whoa, hey, welcome to the After Dark edition of American Truck Driving with Grace. It is a cool Saturday at 3 in the morning. I hope I didn't take anyone's spots. It says reserved, and I just assumed it meant reserved for truck drivers. This game, you never know. You never know if the thing you're gonna hit can completely f up your truck or if it's just gonna bounce off like it doesn't exist. Anyone coming? Anyone coming? Come, chameleon. I'm capable of turning left. Medical center. What kind of medical? $4.69 for premium. Wait, why would regular? Wait, why is regular more expensive? I'm putting premium gas in. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's diesel. What? What kind of on-ramp is this? Oh, fellow truck driver. Hello. You got a radio? Sir, do you got a CB? I would love to take your call. Sir, can I get your CB number? What's your CB number? What you tuned into, bro? This is a feminist trucking company. We only employ women, and by that I mean pretty much just myself. If I found competent people to go into business with that I thought could drive my truck to the quality and standards that I do with the ethics and moral leanings that I do, then of course I would consider them. right now it seems like there's only one Grace. So being my own boss and having to tell myself, you're working too hard, maybe you slow down a little. Hey, the speed limit said 70. Why do I have to go 55? I'm gonna lobby against that. That's horseshit. Oh my god, what is this view? I don't like this. I don't like this. Why am I the truck? Oh no, I feel so big and sluggish. I feel like a monster. Take me back inside, please. You're always pushing yourself to perfection, Grace. You're trying to take bigger jobs, longer jobs, faster jobs, harder jobs, bigger items that you're not sure if you can tow, that you've never been able to tow before. Try and sip coffee. Trying to sip coffee. We did it. We got through the turn. Why did I wait specifically for the turn to do it? Hey, look at those. Those are cool. I don't know. I just like seeing big things. Do you guys just like seeing big things? When you're out driving and there's just like, I don't even care if it's like a big Jesus statue thing, cross thing. Whoa. Someone built that. That's a big thing that someone built. And we don't build anything anymore. And I think that's my real gripe. Hey, that dude cut me off. Did you guys see that? That dude totally cut me off. I kind of like that the game just spazzes out every once in a while. I don't know if it's a mod. I don't know if it's my setting. Is that the sunrise? We'll see the sunrise. That's gorgeous. On our way to Phoenix, the sun is rising. The way it's janky, it adds to like the difficulty, especially because it always decides to do a little screen freeze the second I try to jump off of a freeway. So let's see if we hold it together going into Blythe. I'm gonna be honest, California, out of all these states, don't get me wrong, love me my second home. What'd I say as soon as I try to switch freeways? Damn, is Schmalifornia fucking boring, dude. It's such a boring drive. Not a morning person, despite me recording this at literally 6 a.m. Hey, it's almost reached my human time in game time. I much prefer the night. I feel like I write better at night. I have more fun when it's nighttime and I'm so awake. That sunrise, though, it hits you in the eye reciprocals and it goes straight to your cerebellum. Colors! We're simple creatures like that. And that's a great thing. When's my next sleepy time? Sleepy time junction. 11 hours. So here's the tricky thing. You and I are gonna have to make a decision. I need to sleep legally mandated by God. I need to sleep in 11 hours and 23 minutes. At my current pace on this trip, I will not be to my destination till 11 hours and 31 minutes. I can say sleep and just go straight to the destination, but then I run the risk of sleep violating, and your character gets very sleepy. You get very sleepy. And since I have 32 hours to finish this job, I'm thinking I find a place to rest, officer. I find a place to rest, get those Z's, go to bed, get the Z's, drop the package off when I wake up. So the question is, where do I want to sleep? And I was thinking maybe Tucson, Bonton, Tucson. Oh, I like this. The loop's fun. Okay, I'm going to sleep in the loop. That's in 9 hours. 9 hours, let's do it. Doesn't really change my trajectory as of this moment. Okay, I'm gonna try a drink. I'm gonna try. That's some good beans. Good beans. Beans are gonna get expensive, folks. Not gonna lie. Even though the sun is shining and it is a bright Saturday, tough times are coming. And our bean juice is gonna get a whole lot more expensive. Goddamn, dude. Goddamn, how do we get here? Okay. You on the CB? You on the CB? Shit. You think that's gonna discourage him from tuning into my sermon, though? as I was saying, here out on the open road, the sun is shining, but there are dark times ahead. Hey, do you guys see me radio? I'm on my way through a honker, donker, honker, on my way. I like driving. I like this country. See, goddamn. I'm still developing this character for my radio show. Inspection? What? Inspect my dick? Sorry, folks. I gotta pull in for a bullshit fucking inspection over here. Easy now. Easy now. Easy now. Easy now. Easy now. Okay, not that easy. Not that easy. Go. Go. Now, I've been driving all over this fair country for about, 7 weeks now. And I learned a lot about the world. There's a lot of beauty to take in. And sure, there are states where I don't feel comfortable getting out of my truck. But I still enjoy the journey. I've been through the saddest forgotten places in this land, and you know what I find? I find good people. I find people with stories, and those stories have stories of themselves. And when you ask about those stories, some people will tell you them stories. And once you heard a story, it is now your story. And all we got are stories. The bush desert. The bush desert. Where are we now? We are in Arizona. My friends. I didn't even know. I guess I literally saw the sign, but I did not register. If you're curious, if you're looking at this map over here, this is everywhere I have been. I just bought the Kansas DLC on sale, so that's why that is not filled in. As you can see here, I have done my absolute best to avoid ever going inside Idaho, though I suspect we're gonna find ourselves a job or two where it's just inescapable. I also think, as a fun exercise, what if I just avoided Idaho? What if I just never went there? It's not like half these states are problematic, I guess. Something about just never going into Idaho seems like a fun meta. Sure, I pay the $4.99 for the DLC, but that's because I need the roads that go through it, and I'll pass through as quickly as I can. Pedal to the proverbial metal. Got CB, my friend? This is Grace on the radio. I just want to say, why are things not like they used to be? Kids these days, they're different. Sometimes that makes me scared and I want to call in and talk about it. If you got kids out there, do they scare you too? Is Jesus ruining your life? Let's talk about it. Is it really Jesus you're talking to? Or are you inviting in a pagan demon to overtake the soul of your child? Your humble little small town preacher is not equipped to deal with such things. I'm kidding. Shit. God. I've been doing this for half my year so far. Oh shit, tunnel. Almost missed that one. Okay. The turn came up a little quick there. Brother, what are you doing? We're supposed to be a shining example. You were the chosen one, Anakin. I got a dream, and a want, and a will, and a let's go kind of attitude, you know? That's what I do. That's what I say. Sometimes I have to wait, though. Sometimes that's embarrassing. Sometimes you're like, let's go with it. And everyone else is like, hold on. I didn't mean right now. Dow. You feeling down? Hey, Dow, you feeling down right now, buddy? Ever since I was a small child, I could see through the veiled delusion that we call capitalism and what we use as quote-unquote money to purchase goods and services. I knew it was built on a bed of lies, but that does not stop it from being used. And so I say all hail the mighty dollar. I don't want to go up there. What are you doing? Thank you for joining me on this drive today. It is a cool 90 degrees. It's almost like I want to use the mouse just for the camera because a thumbstick is just like, I can't whip this shit around. I'm on my way through. I'm racing this train. Me and this train wouldn't beat you, bro. Bitch ass train. Bitch ass. Stupid trains here. This is why trains will never be better than trucks. As a truck, I can go anywhere I want. I can go over here. I can go over here. I can go straight down the middle. I'm running out of fuel. Oh, this would be a really good place to stop for fuel. I'm just gonna do a little. Hey. Easy parcheesy, as I'm always saying. Holy hell, these lights. Have you ever seen a light? Have you ever seen a light? So slow. No, not another light. I just want to go. I just want to go. Yes. This is the smallest gas station. What the heck, dude? I got it. Nope, I got it. Ugh, I got it. And we're just gonna crank it. Boom. 360. This is what I'm talking about. Now, these are prices I can agree on. I'm gonna crank it this way. Then we're just gonna crank it. Don't wanna go too fast. If you go too fast, your turn radius is worse. If you go slower, better turn radius. Okay. Or you better, I'm not stopping. Better go. Wow, I gotta wait for the light now. Okay, I'm gonna go get coffee. Let's see if I can go refill my coffee cup before the light turns. Okay, I have some bad news. That went horribly wrong. I hit the coffee mug on my tooth and then I spilt it on my shirt. So now I stained my shirt and my tooth hurts. And I don't have coffee. And the light is green. So we can continue on our journey. And so our journey continues. Until I have to stop again. I'm never getting off the freeway again. I'm going to pull over, toss it off the side, and then whatever company can come pick it up there. Go. Please. Who's honking at me? Assholes everywhere. Just everywhere you look. One thing you're gonna find out driving around this great nation, this fair nation, this beautiful fucking place that we live in, there's a lot of bags and dickheads out there, and they're gonna try and ruin your life. And what you gotta tell them, cut it out. Okay, no damage taken. Let's go on the road again. We're doing great. We're doing awesome. We're doing swell. Look at that. Is that a flower? That's fun. Hey, everyone, look at that. That's pretty cool. Sir, do you got CB radio? About to do a sermon. All right. This is Grace on the CB, and I just want to say, movies. What happened to movies? That used to be a thing. We used to sit down in a movie theater and look at the screen together, and we used to say, goddamn. As a country, we would say, goddamn. Now, I watch the Oscars, and I go, I do not know any of these movies. I will not watch anything new. Give me something worth watching. What if instead of Avatar, James Cameron made other movies? I'm not saying like Terminator. I would not tell him to keep making sequels. He doesn't have to stay in franchises. I'm just saying he could have literally done anything. And sure, we can sit here and we can say like, wow, he's made the highest grossing movies in the history of cinema, and he's made some of the most experiences that we grew up on and that we share and culturally have kept the mythos of like the Titanic alive. Every 10 years, every 15 years or so, I'm going to make the biggest visual effects spectacle that you've ever seen. And while they're nice and I'm glad Daddy gets to play with his toys, I just question, is Avatar what the world needs right now? And I'm questioning even like the title, like Avatar. It doesn't really come into question like who we are as people or humanity. That's not really what James is exploring. What James is exploring is just like the earth is a living creature that informs a lot of people about their history and their culture, and they're a multi-billion-dollar grossing franchise with a strong pro-native, or at least a curiosity about other cultures. I think I'm just confused as like the term Avatar, just like the title Avatar doesn't hold that truth and is only really represented by like the means of going into the bodies of the Na'vi, be it cerebral transfer or magical spirit tree. Everything we do is just electrical impulses, and some parts of the earth can harness it. It's not up to us to harness more than we need, but to ask the earth to provide a sort of symbiotic relationship with the earth and the environment around us. And I get that. James, Mr. Cameron, love it. I hear it. I understand it. I see you. James, you're valid. Mr. Cameron, you are valid. I think what excites me about whenever Scorsese releases a new movie, or whenever I sit down to watch a new Scorsese or a new Spielberg, it's like, it's going to be competent. It's going to be easy to watch, but you don't really know to what level of grandeur or spectacle it can get. For all intents and purposes, The Shape of Water from Guillermo del Toro was a scaling back of what Guillermo does. He did 2 Hellboy movies. They said no to a 3rd Hellboy movie because he wanted to go even bigger with it. Then he did Pacific Rim, in which he threw the sequel into delayed hell because he wanted a budget that would support the spectacle. His trajectory at the time and his interest as a filmmaker was to go bigger, was to go grander. He was in talks to do the Hobbit movies at the time. For him to scale that back, stay within his creature comforts, stay within his monster stylings, but create not just The Shape of Water, but also Crimson Peak to an extent. Crimson Peak is mostly a 2 settings, 1 location film of this big decrepit mansion. And Guillermo's touch to these smaller stories feels very reminiscent to his earlier work with Chronos, The Devil's Backbone being one of my absolute favorite films ever made. The quiet moments, the subtle storytelling, and also how he utilizes monsters to find a truth within the human experience speaks volumes to what I wish James Cameron would reach for. The first movie came out in 2009, in which I was about 16 years old. And that is like the perfect age to be all in on a 3D spectacle movie. I was there for it. There seems to be as much respect given to the militaristic and hardware side of it. He sort of loses me in the naturalistic elements and the messages trying to be represented. And I'm like, Mr. Cameron, this movie is 3 hours long, buddy. What do you mean there's a deluxe edition? It's time for our second sleepy time. We are almost to our destination, but as you can tell, I am getting very tired. I've been yawning, so we're gonna come in for the sleep. Whoop. And we're done. It is now Sunday, at 3:05 a.m. Okay, sorry. It's flying through the parking lot here. Yo, hey, fellow truck drivers. You guys see me? I feel like this game does speak so truthfully. If truckism is your thing, people have like planes, or they enjoy trains, or they enjoy learning about war crimes. I don't know what you're into. I don't know what you little deviants enjoy. But if trucking is your thing, this game, oh my god, they got the badging, the interiors are correct. Ooh, that was a big one. What they're able to do with these companies shows just like a respect and a genuine want to make this feel like an authentic experience. And I really appreciate that, because there's so many simulator games that are just like shit posts where nothing matters and they don't really think about the actual gameplay. But here, we're locked in. It's getting spooky, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Getting kind of spooky here on the roads. How much further do I got? We're coming around the bend in El Paso. Come right up next to Mexico. We're gonna say hola, o bueno dias. And then we're gonna go right on to our stop. You're now leaving New Mexico. New Mexico, I didn't even know. New Mexico, I had no idea I was driving through you. Sorry, I would have paid more respect, but now we're in Texas. Howdy, El Paso. I guess I am El Steo. I ain't passing through for nothing. Okay, not my headset. I gotcha. Well, it's empty on the roads tonight. Let's go down to Mexico. Let's Mexico. What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck? What's that supposed to be? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hungry. Colonel, you don't know a damn thing about me, bud. What is going on in El Paso, dude? Oh no, did I take the wrong... Why is this a lane? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought putting a left turn lane in the middle of the right lanes was a good idea? I want to talk to you personally. Hey! I have the right away. This is when I start to get nervous, when I literally am 9 minutes away, 1 mile. I just need to drop the little jerk off. I don't know what it wants. I don't know why it's beeping. Trucks have the right of way. The bigger your car is, the more of a legal right you have to the road. This is known. Hey, there's KFC. Go get some chicken, bro. It's Grace on the CB. Who's out there hungering for some chicken? Over. Okay, so we're gonna... Ugh. God, I was turned so fucking hot. Just gotta cool it. You just gotta cool it down a little bit. Looks like I'm over here on the left side. What an easy spot. I can do that. Seconds away from 70 grand. Seconds away. I don't need to skip it. I'm doing it right here. I'm getting that bonus. I get the parking bonus. And we're done. And we're done. Drop it. Good work. What? That was a excellent level performance. What are you saying? 1.5% damage equals minus $4,000. I only got 66 grand. Not happy. I'm at 110,000. I'm not taking out loans. No loans. I've learned my lesson. No more loans for me. Do we think 110,000 will be enough to buy a truck? Join me next time as we find out.